Good day, everybody. This is the Ecclesiarch here, back to you with some more Warpforge. And I have to admit, lately it has been pretty difficult making anything for Warpforge because I think this whole orc thing has dragged out for a little bit too long. Honestly, I haven't even been playing enough to complete this thing fully because, honestly speaking, I think it got dragged out for a little bit too long. I'm just waiting for all the cards to be available for wild cards to try some new builds. And, you know, I was just here thinking, what else could I just try out to have a little fun? Or just to see if it works well. And I thought to myself, why not do a little interesting thing with double Wraithknight Keltoc. Now, I wanted to try something fun, but fun doesn't automatically mean that it should be something that is weak, right? Because if you just make a very weak deck that maybe will work like with a crazy combo 1 out of 10 times, it's not fun. But Wraithknights, I think, are an actual thing that you can do with Keltoc for a couple of reasons. So, usually the difficulty with these 10 cost units is two things. Number one would be that when you get this in your starting hand, it's terrible because it's dead until basically energy 10. The second is that whenever you play them, they just get removed instantly. But Wraithknight actually on Keltoc foregoes all of these problems. First of all, it has invulnerable if you pay the spirit stones, which is really good because it means that even like hard removal of the orcs does not affect it. That's one. The other is that Keltoc's ability allows him to throw cards back into his deck, which means that if you have your knight in your starting hand, you can just put it back in your deck and no problem. And if you play Reclaim the Stars, which I have double of, then you can actually get this for only 5 costs. So I think overall that shows that this is a legit playstyle for Keltoc. Well, obviously, like we're gonna have the standard Eldar early game package with Craft World. Ever since they added the Craft World convergence, having Veteran Guardians doesn't really have a meaning anymore in the deck because you can just summon one with this if you want, while also getting a lot of flexibility. Is the same thing as it is with Dark Angels. Let me actually show you that real quick. Where's the cards? Okay, there you go. So a couple of factions actually got cards like this. So one is the Craft World Convergence, then there's the Rock, which does the exact same thing with Sergeant Taman. So I think what Everguild is actually trying to do with this is to give everybody a 2-cost card that's going to be a little bit flexible. I actually like that because I like low-cost cards that are flexible like that. So that's exactly the reason why I have this over just maybe Veteran Guardians. Then we have the Ranger because stealth is really good, and most probably if you sacrifice this, then you just get the Spirit Stone, which is good. We have the Wind Riders as well as the Shroud Runners. These are your early game flankers that are going to help you clear the board, and also they come with a sniper and a shuriken, which means that in a lot of cases these guys are going to be able to take out targets without dying themselves, leaving you a bit of board control. And since they're flyers, they're extra hard to remove. Banshee Mask for a little bit of stun. Same thing goes for Howling Banshees, but Howling Banshees are probably one of the best 4-drops, like 4 energy 4/4 with a flank and a stun on a rally plus giving you a Waystone. This unit is just stacked, so no reason not to have this. We also got Striking Scorpions, another little stealth unit just to keep the early game pressure and get some stones. Death Dance, obviously a very necessary legendary. You almost always want to target your Warlord with this, so you permanently gain Shuriken too. Eldritch Storm for a little bit of AoE control. And of course 1 copy of Evasive Maneuver. Now Evasive Maneuver can be really good because in certain matchups this can really be a game saver. Like if you're playing an Eldar Mirror, this is extremely good because it means you can no longer be hit by stuff like Wailing Doom, or if you're playing against Space Marines, you probably cannot be hit by Death from Above and other things like that, so it's pretty important. Nadu Fireheart as another flanker with a little bit of an invulnerability cheat. 1 copy of Infinity Circuit. Mostly you want to draw that with Reclaim the Stars, because when you play Reclaim the Stars and draw this is 0 and you just refresh your Spirit Stones. 1 copy of Spirit Seer and 1 copy of Vengeful Wraithblade as our Spirit Stone players basically. We got 1 Striking Scorpion Exarch for more stealth pressure. Crimson Hunter as an anti-air unit. And finally, we have Reclaim the Stars, which is our main card, which we are looking to exploit as much as we can, and Wailing Doom just to finish off the enemy with that 8 damage to the face. So, our main win condition is, of course, just like any other Keltoc, to get to the point of the game where you can just do your Reclaim the Stars and then continue either dropping our Wraithknights or playing like a lot of cards together, or just finishing the enemy through sheer aggro and Wailing Doom. So without further ado, let's jump right in. So I know that playing a lot of things currently is very difficult, mostly due to the orc aggro. I think one of the bigger problems we currently have are squigs, because of the explosion that they do. And apart from that explosion, another problem that we usually experience with squigs is that orcs now have a ton of ways to summon them, which is a little bit crazy. So, I always leave Reclaim the Stars in my hand as Keltoc because it's crucial that you have this card, so you probably always want to keep that. Plus, if at some point you want something else, you can just use your ability. Here, I prefer to get rid of the Eldritch Storm because it's probably not going to be that useful against Assodai. Now, we also have to be a little bit careful, mostly because if we consider Assodai's ability, he also has a quite powerful late game, mostly because of his abilities to generate quest progression, because that can really help him survive when otherwise somebody else would not be able, right? So I think we play the Ranger here, and we get rid of 1 Reclaim the Stars because 2 is too much, and I actually think we should go face. I think it was a mistake not going face last time. Let's just keep bashing him. So, considering our hand, we should have enough Spirit Stones by Energy 7, which is going to be pretty important. Okay, he destroys the... whatchamacallit, Ranger. That's pretty good. He had to attack a Spirit Stone, so he gets less quest progression. That's nice. I'm gonna drop another Striking Scorpion here, another stealth unit, I mean. And I'm going to get rid of 1 Howling Banshee. Now, I would not want to use the Eldritch Storm yet, but if he suddenly starts to spam units, I might be forced to do it. Okay, he uses another AoE. A bit surprising, not gonna lie, but not too terrible. As what we do here now is we're gonna drop a Howling Banshee. We're just gonna attack here, stun him, attack here. We get rid of the Striking Scorpion, most probably. It's too late for Striking Scorpions anyway. Oh, we got a Knight. Yeah, best get rid of that for next turn if possible. Otherwise, it's gonna be a little ugly. You don't want to have that in your hand. Okay, we got it. Spirit Stone. Probably wants to destroy that Spirit Stone, I assume. That's unfortunate. Okay, wait. I really need to get rid of that Knight, so I'm gonna stun him. Ditch the Wraithknight. Not bad. Okay, now we get our Reclaim the Stars. And it's also very important that you don't have your hand overloaded when you play Reclaim, because it draws 5 cards and you really don't want any of those cards to, you know, not work. So, no Knight, please. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's see if we actually manage to get something good. Ooh, that's crazy, actually. So we do the Spirit Stones. We drop the Striking Scorpion. I think we also play Fireheart here, who's gonna bash into this. And we also use the Wind Rider to just get rid of that. And, funny enough, next turn we could play the Knight and it becomes invulnerable, which is crazy. So let's see if we can get away with this. Oh, not good.
The hunt never ends. Duty compels us forward.
Not good, not good, not good. That stings. Very well. I think we drop the knight in any case. And this thing has to go. It's too dangerous to leave alive. And here, now we have to pray that he didn't get the invulnerability quest. Chances are not too high that he did, but if he did, this might get a little ugly, so... Let's see how it goes. Okay, he's fishing. He's fishing, I'm afraid now. He drew 2 tactics there. That's Master of Repentance. Okay, sure. Come forth and be slaughtered. Okay, this in every case is gonna go face. And we're gonna be 2 off lethal here. So... I say we do this. Ooh, he got unlucky there. And then we'll drop the Exarch, and let's just in case not go face, in case he draws an invulnerability or something crazy like that. Or maybe go through Convoke the Circle. So gotta be a little bit careful there. So we're very... Oh, nice. Okay, we got him. That was a little stressful because, as I said, if he draws invulnerability at the right time, it's gonna be a little bit... It's gonna be a little bit problematic. Let me just open another Orc pack. I am fishing for those Squiggeths because I want to build a late game Squiggeth control deck instead of some more aggro, because this aggro is getting too boring, man. So okay, let's move for the next game and let's see what we can do. That was a pretty good first game because it did demonstrate what you can do with a good combo. Okay, we'll get rid of the Crimson Hunter. Oh, that's nice. That's pretty good. So here's the thing. Craft World Convergence, Do I just do Craft World Convergence is the question here. Yeah, why not? I guess we can get away with it. Now the question is, do I bash Imotekh? I think I could. I don't want to leave him at too much HP. But I also have to be a little bit careful, because otherwise might not go too hot for us. Here's the thing. So if you're wondering why I didn't draw with Craft World Convergence, one of the problems with Reclaim is that if you overdraw, again, as I said, if you have a full hand by 7, it's really, really bad, because then you really can't do much. I could play Fireheart here, but don't think I should do that. What I do think I will do, however, is this. Let's have a little board control. Get him a little bit worried. He's 10 HP ahead though, which is terrible because Imotekh can be very nasty. I see. So that's the way we're doing it, huh? Okay. So I'm gonna actually blow some of my Spirit Stones here. Just for a bit of board control. I'm not sure if I'm doing the correct thing here because I have a Reclaim, but I don't have the stones anymore. But at the same time, having the early board control against Necrons is important. You gotta adapt a little bit, at least, because... By the way, one thing you guys need to know is Spirit Stones also count as something destroyed, so whenever Imotekh is going to attack a Spirit Stone with his ability, it still refreshes, which is pretty crazy, if I'll be honest, but it is what it is.
I am the bloodied
Not much we can do
blade.
about it. Get rid of the Banshee Mask, actually. Get a few stones. Okay. I don't like this. But I do like that we are smacking him. It's still pretty good. There's no Immortal Pride from him yet, which is very good, to be fair. Because once he gets Immortal Pride, it becomes very difficult. Ooh. Oh shit. Oh, that's not too good, is it? Let's do this. Get rid of the Wraithknight, obviously. Okay, we'll just do this thing next turn, I guess. Okay, we're gonna do our reclaim next turn. It's fine. It's not too late. I hope, at least. Man, Imotekh is a beast. But the good thing is now we're equalized in HP, which is perfect. Get rid of the Ranger. And let's see what we roll here. Come on. Give me good rolls. Give me good rolls. That's actually pretty good, I would say. Problem just is I don't have enough Spirit Stones to do things with this. I just think I'm gonna give him a target with this, just so that, you know, I can grab his attention for a little bit. That's a good roll, but once again, I need stones for my knight. Otherwise, he's just gonna methodical it, so I can't play it just yet. I really can't play it yet. Okay. Then another one on the Spirit Stone, probably. Ah, okay. Interesting. Interesting move. So we're gonna sacrifice this. We're gonna do this. Then we do this. We stun him. We bash into him. And we get rid of the Wind Rider, I think. Or Eldritch Storm? I think Eldritch Storm goes. Also because I need my spirits to... Should not have gotten rid of that. My mistake. We're also dangerously close to actually killing him, so... That's something to keep in mind. It's a tad bit annoying. Now he probably just uses his Lord of the Storm. It's gonna help him clear. Okay. Now we do have answers to those things. We first do the Infinity Circuit. Then we drop the Wraithknight. Do this. And do this. Oh, there's multiple things that this guy can do. And there's not too many answers from me, but we'll see. He could stun it. He could play a Vargard Oberon. But there's quite a few things that he can do. Technomancer, huh? Huh. Well, does a reconstruction protocol? Sure. Oh, I know what you reconstructed. God damn it. Okay, alright, fine. It's not too good, not too good, not too good, not too good. Okay, let me think what we can do. We get rid of this, first off. That's step 1, 100%. Then we probably wanna do this. Yeah, that works perfectly. And this is what I do here. The reason why I do that is this has to get methodical 100%, so he can't just... So what I think he's gonna do is he's gonna resurrect Methodical Destruction and then use his Warlord power, in which case I will be able to finish him with Wailing Doom. That's the play that I'm expecting here. Oh, he can't even Warlord power it. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Yeah, there goes the Methodical Destruction, which luckily for me costs a lot. Maybe there's a Divination of Men here and there. Nope. Yeah, we got him. GG. I think leaving these and just going face was the correct call. That's how we pulled the lethal here, so that I think is very good. We got another Wraithknight, but not that important anymore. Because we got him. GG! Oof. Pretty intense match. Oh, we got the vault. Come on. Give me the card back, not the title. Anything but the title. Every single time, I swear, I get the title. Okay, let's continue. Every single time, man. We got another Assodai. Oh, Aspect Shrine. Like, 100% oh. Oh, he goes for Infinity Circuit? Oh my. Is that a good idea? I don't think that's a good idea for him. Huh. Okay. Yeah, we're not gonna leave that alive. There's no way that's happening. Yeah, I'll start by this actually. Reason for that was I had too many cards in my hand to do that, which meant that most probably there was a chance that Wraithknight would not come out, and all of the other cards I just need in my hand, so I need like a better situation for it. Okay. Unless this guy gets like super lucky, he should be in a bad situation, because he gave me this extra energy and my Spirit Stones are going crazy right now. So we do this. We get rid of the knight. We also punch him. He also has a mini version of Reclaim, guys, which is Convoke, Circle, or whatever. That's a little bit annoying and a little bit tough to deal with, but I guess we can live with that. Ooh. Lucky me. Definitely getting rid of one of the Reclaims. Getting a Ranger out of it. That's perfect. Dealt a lot of damage to me already, which is scary. But manageable. I will never understand, and that goes for the previous Assodai as well. I will never understand Assodais who use this card. I don't get the point. Like, I really don't, guys. I'm not being an ass here. Like, I don't get the idea of why you would want to have this on anything other than Azrael. I don't know, because whenever it gets unlucky, it's really bad. Whenever it gets lucky, sure, it can be pretty good. You know what? I'm gonna get more Spirit Stones here, just to be ready for the possible next turn. Because you gotta get so lucky with these guys to make them work on Assodai. Otherwise, it's just a Lich Guard without the front line. And Lich Guard is already a subpar unit in the current setting of things, so I don't know. I may be wrong, but it is what it is. Okay, he's badly beating us right here, but now it's our Reclaim turn, which is really good. We're very, very low, but let's go. Let's see. Give me a good one. I need something good. Okay. That is nuts. That is absolutely nuts. So we're gonna start from this, actually. Yeah, that's pretty good. We're gonna stun him. And we're gonna take this out. And we wait. So he's also running out of cards. So unless he gets very lucky and gets Convoke the Circle here, he might be in a bit of a troubling situation. Okay, that's scary a little bit, but fortunately we have an answer for it. Maybe... oh, there's another Apothecary, okay. Wrong target for the healing though, I think. Probably kills the Spirit Stone. No, he actually should not attack the Spirit Stone because it really doesn't have much point here. So I'm just gonna get it, and I'm gonna start by doing an Elder Storm again. Because why the hell not? Okay, then wait, no. Then I play the Knight. And stay a bit safe. Drop Ranger. Get rid of Shroud Runner. Okay. Let's see what he got. Now he needs a huge draw. Like a huge one. Otherwise, that knight is just gonna eat him. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. I wouldn't say that's bad. That's pretty good. But nevertheless, it's not too impressive either, so... Yeah, nice. We absorbed a lot of that damage. So let's start by getting rid of a Crimson Hunter here, in hopes of getting a better card. That's pretty good. So this is how much damage? This is 18. Not enough. So I think, guys, that I don't want to risk too much. So I'm just going to...
I am the bloodied blade of Cain.
I'm just going to do this. Keep him stunned, so that he doesn't do anything. Even if he gets invulnerability, he cannot attack, so... Let's put... come on, really? That's the card that you got? Well, good, but does he know the surprise that I have here? Which is the second Wraithknight. But he keeps going face as he should. He's still not gonna be able to draw 2 cards yet. Still gonna play it safe. Oh, that's perfect draw. Wow, okay. Alright, alright. Fair enough. Fair enough, Assodai, fair enough. Fair enough. Was saving that for later. I did play around it as much as I could, but nothing else I could have done there. Nothing else I could have done there. Okay. Let's go for the next one. So, as I said, it's exactly as I said. If he gets the invulnerability, then there's nothing much I can do, right? So he drew both the hard removal, invulnerability, followed up by a Terminator, so very difficult to compete with that. Very difficult to compete with that. That's, by the way, one of the strengths of Keltoc himself. While all the other warlords, maybe except for Oricon and Azrael, kind of depend on drawing good cards like when they need, Keltoc has way more consistency because he's constantly cycling a card every turn, which is really good. Okay, we got a Tau. Against the Tau, I think Eldritch Storm is a good keep. That was kind of upsetting. I'm just thinking, maybe I was wrong not to go face. Maybe I should have just left the Dreadnought there. But no, I shouldn't, because he had the invulnerability. That means he drew that invulnerability very early, by the way, if he already had that saved. Because if you noticed, he drew it from the left side, so I don't know. Okay, that's not too good. Ah, this is the different one. This is like the troop one, right? Blackout. Makes sense, considering he's playing drones. Blackout actually makes total sense here.
Projecting energy field. Gathering targeting information.
Okay. Fortunately, we can deal with it, so we can stop him from just over spamming the board. Which is very good. Because one of the worst things that can usually happen against Omezos is they spam the board and you can't really do much when that happens.
Weapon systems charged.
Oh. That's a little bit annoying. But I think it's fine. Let's drop this down. I think we just go face here. Not good. Now we're vulnerable to Fusillade. And we lose both our Spirit Stones if that happens. Oh, ooh, that was close. Definitely didn't wanna lose to Fusillade there. So I think I do Aspect Shrine. I should also stun Omezos. Get rid of this. Deal 8 damage. Smash here. Do this. Get rid of one Elder Storm. And get the Spirit Stone. Okay, sounds good. Looking good so far. Looking good so far. Okay, that's a little bit frustrating, but I got Eldritch Storm ready. Oh, really? Ooh, that's actually interesting. And I think this is how I will go about this. Get rid of the Scorpion. Not attack.
I guide the Firecast Fury.
Interesting.
Projecting energy field.
That goes there, obviously. I think we go for Reclaim first. Actually, not bad.
I bring swift demise.
Not too good. But not terrible either. On she, alright. A little nasty. He's gotta be spamming those protection drones, obviously. That's exactly why I will need my my thing. What do you call it? What do you call it? Oh my god. Okay, first let me just do this. Wailing Doom, yeah. Okay. We'll go for that. We'll take it.
Surround them. Strangle them like
Take that. And in this case, we draw 2 cards, so we wanna make sure we draw our Wailing Doom. We can dig for it easily, actually. Got a lot of card draw here. How many cards do we have in the deck now? 12. And we still have our... We actually still get the another Eldritch Storm, which is great. So there's quite a few things that can help us here, which I'd say is pretty good. But we got another Reclaim the Stars. That is crazy if you ask me. Let's do Craft World Convergence so that it comes back at 0. Let's also might as well heal. And then let's do Reclaim. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, that's actually sick.
We are the raging winds.
Come on, man, just give me the cards already. Yep. It's gonna be a Wailing Doom very soon, although it's at the bottom of the deck.
projecting energy field.
Ah, Savior Protocols, that's a waste.
Gathering targeting information.
Oh, okay, so he gives up. I guess he shoulda, because there's no way I wouldn't draw Wailing Doom in the next 2 turns, and he wouldn't be able to finish me in 2 turns. I don't think that was possible there. Huh, Wailing Doom in the bottom of the deck. Hate when that happens. Okay, we got Hearken the World Claimer. Warpstorm? Oh, absolutely. Warpstorm is one of the best cards you can play with Keltoc.
The hour of blood.
The thing just is...
Blades.
Oh, okay, never mind. So we get 2 Spirit Stones. And then we ditch the Vengeful Wraithblade. Especially when you're playing against Hearken. The Warpstorm is crazy good. He's obviously gonna go aggro, but here's the thing about that. The thing is, I can punish that play very well. Because now I'm gonna be dealing 4 damage per turn while he's just dealing 2. So there's no way he outdamages me. There's like... Unless he gets Drachnian, in which case it's not gonna happen until 5. And even if it does happen, it's not that much of an issue. We're gonna get rid of Ranger, because Ranger is pretty much a dead card against Hearken. He's just gonna AoE through it. Keeping the stuns is important against in this matchup, because if he does get his End of Empires, we don't really want it dealing 6 damage to us every turn, right? Ooh. That's a strong play. However, not unstoppable necessarily. Against the Eldar, it's not easy making things stick on the board. Didn't want to use my stun yet because of Drachnian, but I just had to. Because I needed that Banshee on the board. He also does get an early Black Crusade, but I don't know if Hearken World Claimer usually runs Black Crusade. Oh, there it is. There's the sword. Still gonna keep the stun, actually, because I can still do range damage against him, so kinda don't care. He's still the one suffering more from this, even if he has the blade. With Keltoc, there's no reason not to do a Warp Storm, honestly. It's probably more dangerous against Abaddon to use it, but doesn't matter. Like, you get a 0-cost ability per turn, and that ability is already so powerful. So not much point in not doing it. Okay, Hearken, you're still gonna go face. Unlucky. Unlucky. Respect for playing Hearken, though. Is one of the... I think he's the only Chaos Lord currently that is considered very weak. So definitely respect for trying to get him to work. Yeah. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this little Anvirr Keltoc gameplay. I think if you want to spice it up a little bit, you can be running those Wraithknights. This is not entirely a fun deck, by the way, as you might have noticed. Even though we were not playing against any orcs, I think it's especially good to run these kinds of things against the orcs, because This is like one of the things which can't be affected by no mocking about and stuff like that. So it could really save your games. It could really save your games because of that. So anyway, like, I hope that it was enjoyable, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. Leave a comment and tell me what you think about this take on Anvirr Keltoc. It's not too different, it just adds in Wraithknights instead of a couple of late game units. So you tell me if you've tried this, if you've had any success with it. Sure, you can run Avatar of Cain as well, but I think Wraithknights are just much better than Avatar of Cain because of their invulnerability, and plus I think they still deal more damage, so there's that. Alright guys, be seeing you in the next one. Ecclesiarch out.